And a little side note, like, he mentions a lot that he had to grow up a lot faster than everyone else around him because of how fast he grew on social media and publicly.
I have matured and grown up way faster than anybody else my age. We also have very similar taste, guys, too.
Hot.
Masculine.
Straight. We just want what we can't have.
So he's not stupid. He's not an idiot. He knows he's going after straight boys. And he just continues to lead himself on, I guess you could say.
Hello, YouTube. So, even though nobody asked for it, I decided I wanted to come on and give my opinion about the whole James Charles situation. When I say the whole situation, I mean everything from like the last week. Now, within me doing this, I know that I'm nobody important in the influencer world, so you don't have to tell me that in the comment section. But first clip that I've got is, Gage sitting there and he's talking about James and his experience with James, and I was like, this kid's got some nads, especially if James said, if you go on social media and you say anything, I'm calling my lawyer and you will be sued. James is a 19-year-old kid with millions of dollars. Gage still did it. The story of Gage's, it's a steady one. He never changes anything. Not from what I see anyways. But, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, this isn't the first time James has done something like this. So, when you sit there and you're looking at this 19-year-old kid and you are still supporting him, in my opinion, know that you're supporting a sexual predator. Because who in their right mind says, okay, you are heterosexual, but you should try this with me and see if you like it. That person has to live with that for the rest of their life. And if they didn't like it, they're going to feel dirty. It's going to feel wrong. It's going to feel nasty. Nobody wants to feel that way. And that's how you're going to make people feel, James, when you do that. And as far as Gage goes, I would have ding-dong ditched you too.
Think that you have it rough. You are a 19-year-old millionaire. You do not get to wake up and, stress out about how unfair your job is. That's just so ridiculous.
Now, for the Tati situation, I understand where she's coming from. I would be pissed too. Not only has she covered you for 2 years and has let you do whatever you've basically wanted, supported you through all of it. But if somebody like Jeffree Star won't even fuck with you anymore, that's when you know you done did goofed. And you at that dinner saying how you wanted to suck the waiter's whatever and all of that, you don't do that. I don't understand how you at 19 would even think that that is okay. You influence children that are 12 and up. And all of them that are under 18 are going to think it's okay to walk up to somebody and do the things and say the things that you have done. And when it's not okay and those kids are going, well, if James can do it, why can't I? That's going to make you look even worse than you already do. And as far as you doing things like that in front of our children, yeah, bye, sister. Bye. Because that, if you did something like that in front of my child, James, I would have ended your career the moment I started it. And for all of the people who want to sit there and say, oh no, Tati didn't make James, James made himself because he's talented. Okay, but if Tati would have never came along, James wouldn't be where he is today. And you want to stress about your job, James? You want to stress about, all of these companies and everything like that? You want to make your documentary? Go right ahead, but if you want to stress about your job, swap shoes with me for one day. Live with my income for one day and my bills and manage my money with no help, and you do not ask anybody for a dime. And I've gotten quite a few replies to the comment I left on Tati's video about how, oh, you can't compare your life to his. You know nothing about him. Last I checked, nobody really knows nothing about him because he's turned into a totally different person. And I can't compare my life to his? That's fine and dandy. You're right, I technically can't. But if he wants to complain, let's swap it up, big boy, because you won't last a day in my shoes. Know that, and know that you need to humble yourself. And you need to go seek counseling and get help. That's where it is. And as far as Tati, she's doing the right thing, whether you see it or not. And it's okay to still support James. Support him all you want. I won't. That's just where it is, and that's where my opinion lies. So, I guess I could say, drop your opinion in the comments below, and let's see how this goes.